Hello and welcome to Deep Blue Sea, the podcast. I am Mark Hoffmeyer.
And I am Jake Lewitt. And joining us for chapter 29 of Deep Blue Sea, we have from Simplistic Reviews, it's Matthew Stewart. Matthew, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. The second of two Simplistic Reviewers on this show, so good thing you got the guy who really knows what he's talking about out of the way first, so now you can just deal with my moronic comments about this delightful film and podcast.
Yeah, we had DJ on for the Samuel L. Jackson monologue scene. You say he knows what he's talking about, but he doesn't like Deep Blue Sea, so I'm not sure how well we can say he knows what he's talking about.
He's undercover.
It's all a lie. He's
under the sea a little bit, he's under the radar. He actually loves this movie.
I knew it.
I'm completely making that as complete fabrication. He absolutely does not like this movie at all. But
he's just dug himself into that hole, so now he's just staying there.
He's just entrenched. It's like World War I. He's in the trenches at this point, So he's made his bed. He's laying in it, and I respect the fact that he's very wrong. But it's that's between friends.
This is what we should do. We should set up a game scenario. So we're all Sean Penn, and we set him up to do this insane game night to get him to love Deep Blue Sea. But it ends up costing us each around $30,000. And then by the end of it, he's only slightly more of a fan of Deep Blue Sea. What do y'all think?
Can we do it for less?
Yeah, if that's an option.
Do we have bargaining power here? I mean, it's like $30K. I might be able to take a loan out because I feel like it's worth the time and effort. But yeah. Okay,
we could get it done for $350 each.
$350?
And we'd have to call in a lot of favors.
I don't feel it's worth it. I mean, he's been on this show to talk about Deep Blue Sea. We don't need him to come back on this show and talk about it again more positively. We've had like dozens of other guests doing that. What's DJ liking Deep Blue Sea from this one gonna bring me? How does that benefit me?
I don't know. It just sounds like fun to game or Judgment Night him. We could Judgment Night and chase him around. Jay, you can be Dennis Leary. We'll get some jet skis. We'll chase him around.
We could Judgment Day him and send a robot back to... No.
Yeah, but Judgment Night seems so much more apropos. Who was it? That was Dennis Leary's the bad guy. You had Jeremy Piven. You had, who was it?
Emilio Cuba.
Emilio Cuba. Stephen Dorff was... I can't think of him.
Emilio's brother.
John Leguizamo. Was John Leguizamo on that as well? Was he one of the other friends in the RV?
It was. It's Piven. I just did an episode on it. It's Piven. Of course I did.
Yeah. I've never heard of this film before.
Dorff and Emilio, and then they're battling the bad guy from The Mask.
Oh, Peter Green.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Everlast, who he's the most. Yeah, he's really good in it. Actually, he's quite a believable thug. And then there's another guy who I don't know who. It's just some random dude.
Sure, some dude we really know very well, though, but we're just calling him a random dude. We're like, that guy's in everything that I've ever seen. So.
Oh, Peter Sellers. That's who it was.
Peter Sellers. He played every role, actually, in the entire film. There was no other actor in the movie besides Peter Sellers.
With him.
Now, I want to
imagine Judgment Night, Peter Sellers.
Dr. Judgment Night.
Or Keaton.
Either one. I mean, that had a killer soundtrack too. Judgment Night, and that was like the ultimate in rock and rap hybrids, because you had the Onyx song with Biohazard, and you had the remix of Slam, and you had
the De La Soul song that still hits.
God, that soundtrack is
platinum selling.
Oh, platinum selling. That was like, what was that? 93? Was that 92 or 93? I feel like it was right in there.
93.
93. Cool.
I'm on the wiki.
Oh man! And the fight scene at the end between Leary and Estevez in the mall. I mean, it's a slobber knocker. I still don't understand in movies. I hate it when villains have the upper hand, and then they give the protagonist a time to like rally or Hulk out when they're like, "I'm gonna go to your house afterwards, and I'm gonna murder your family."
Yeah, I mean, I guess he cares too much. I would be like, "Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just don't kill me. I'm fine. So, I'm fine with this."
So keep you alive, but kill your family?
Yeah, it's like, hold on a minute. It's like, this is what this all came down to. You could have just gotten all this shit out of the way in the beginning. He's told me you were going to kill my family. I would have left. I'm fine. I would have gotten out of your hair. I didn't need to see your drug deal gone wrong or your murder gone wrong. It's fine.
Well, this is Judgment Night business. We could have skipped all this.
Could have, yeah.
So you wouldn't have been happy, Mark, if the shark, So our one-ringing shark had like turned on Carter and used its telepathic powers, or whatever, however it can communicate. We didn't quite work that out, to like goad him. So come on, you can't defeat me, and to give him a chance. Like, you can't set an explosive spear gun to take me down. Nothing can defeat me. Would that ruin Deep Blue Sea for you?
Your parents live on a houseboat in New Orleans. I'm gonna go after them.
I've read your file. I know where you're from.
How are you gonna swim through the silt and everything? How are you gonna find them in New Orleans? You can't find anybody there. They're in the bayou.
They have a 10-minute long argument about finding his parents on a houseboat in New Orleans.
Meanwhile, Susan's creeping up behind them with the spear gun. It's all a distraction. It's all part of Carter's plan.
Good luck dealing with all the bull sharks, because there's a lot of bull sharks in New Orleans.
There are. They swim out, coming from the sea right into the river and everything like that. Yeah, that's true. And they're mean. Bull sharks are like the meanest of the mean sharks. I feel like there should have been more bull sharks in Deep Blue Sea than makos and tigers and stuff.
The super mean bull sharks.
Super, yeah.
They have tattoos.
This shark ain't taking any bull.
They're smoking cigarettes underwater.
It's like an episode of Jabberjaw, basically. It's like Jabberjaw in real life, and they all talk like Curly from the Three Stooges. It's a beautiful thing. Wow, why is it?
The bull sharks see the Sharks from West Side Story. They would not be impressed.
The bulls versus the makos. I mean, it sounds like the Jets and the I forgot the other gang in West Side Story. Sharks. I'm an idiot because that was a layup. I completely.
I just John Stockton you, and you were Karl Malone, and you missed the basket.
I didn't deliver. Sorry.
You didn't deliver the mail.
Checks in the mail. You're never gonna see it. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really happy that somehow we mixed in Bull Sharks with Judgment Night with Peter Sellers.
And West Side Story.
West Side
Story. All together at last.
Preacher is working in his kitchen. And so we were talking about this beforehand, and he's moved on since then. This is the early 2000s when new metal. New metal. I was thinking Jimmy Eat World, the middle, but
that was kind of like the anti-new metal.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's right. They were more like pop punk, but that's a disservice to say that because I love Jimmy Eat World. Mm-hmm. But you have Preacher's listening to the radio. He's cooking. He's a chef in Paris.
Does somehow he found does he get a new bird, or is he onto a different animal at this point?
Well, he has a rat that helps him cook. And so he has a rat.
Familiar. We're gonna get sued.
But the rat has a poop pot, so it's good. The rat, it's clean. It's clean.
As long as you have a poop pot.
He has an option, right, to listen to POD or Switchfoot. Which band does Preacher listen to?
Are you just making up things? This is not a conversation.
These scenarios are worthy of our time to talk about, though. I feel like these are the questions that people are afraid to ask.
Yeah, this is hard hitting. Tone Brokaw. I was tutored. Like I grew up under him. Like he taught me how to ask questions.
Like he lived in an apartment above you. You grew up under him.
Yeah, I just listened to him yell at people all night, and I learned from that.
You've been Brokaw, bitch.
Yeah, Brokaw's on the news going, "You can't read like I can," just screaming at the TV. I learned everything.
I was like turning like the southern angry guy. He's like, "You can't read like I can." It's like,
I do declare.
But it's like, oh, I'm sorry, honey. This is Tom Brokaw. I apologize. I lost myself.
So real quick, Switchfoot or POD?
I feel like
and this is applicable because they were both kind of Christian bands, right? So then you have Preacher, so it's really applicable.
I feel like POD. I don't want to sound like it's more hard. It's like more hardcore. It hits a little harder. We were talking about this a few minutes ago. It hits hard, and I feel like it's something that he's making like a nice bisque to, or like even just doing a ratatouille, and he's just on the radio just hitting it really hard. And then Switchfoot seems a little too like Nancy Boy type stuff. It's too soft. It doesn't. It has the words, but it doesn't have the power behind it. You can't bake a souffle to Switchfoot, but you can definitely, make, you can
boil water.
You could, yeah. It's more boiling water with that, but in terms of like POD, you can get some stuff done. You can pair some potatoes with POD.
Better watch out for your pots and pans. You'll be slamming them all over on your marble island.
Slamming like Onyx from Judgment Night soundtrack. Oh, comes back around.
I love De La Soul, that song from Judgment Night.
See, now we gotta listen to the Judgment Night song, or at least I gotta listen to the Judgment Night soundtrack.
After this, let's do a reaction video where we just listen to Judgment Night and we film ourselves.
I mean, I'm in. Jay, you got the time?
Yeah, I'm sure I can fit it in. It would be a first time experience for me because this is, as I say, a film I've never heard of before. It's bands I've never heard of before.
Oh man, I think
POD
it needs to be a double feature of
Switchfoot,
that
was it?
and POD and Switchfoot. You could throw Jars of Clay in there too if you really want to, because they were
by all means.
they were pretty big at that time too. Maybe throw Live in there. Just throw every Christian band I can really think of, or undercover Christian band I can think of, and put them right in there. Creed's not invited though. Creed can't come. Scott Stapp's not invited.
Oh, what? Come on, with Arms Wide Open?
No.
The Scream 2 soundtrack song he had?
Oh yeah, he did have a song on Scream 2 soundtrack, and that's a great soundtrack too.
I was thinking he was on Spider-Man 2, but that was
It was Saliva and Chad Kroeger.
Chad Kroeger.
Yeah. Nickelback.
Nickelback, sorry. Chad Kroeger's Nickelback.
Yeah, no, Chad Kroeger, he had a solo. Hero was his own song. It wasn't Nickelback as a band. It was just Chad Kroeger.
That song was huge.
It was.
Well, it was huge for him.
That was a platinum selling album. That one.
Yeah, that song was gigantic. I think that's right before he married Avril Lavigne, and then everything kind of went downhill from him. And then Avril Lavigne died, and then they replaced her with her doppelganger.
Well, I want to see that song Skater Boy directed by the guy who directed Alexander Payne, the guy who did Election
and everything, and Sideways.
Because think about it, like she was with the Skater Boy, she broke up with him, and then
she said, "See you later, boy."
See you later, boy.
She said, "See you later, boy," because she wasn't good enough for him. Yeah. Then he becomes famous, and she's a single mom, I guess, living a rough life, and all of her friends who told her to say "see you later" to the boy are going to go see the boy play, but he's with another girl who's rubbing it in the other girl's face. That's a very Alexander Payne.
It's got layers. It does.
Yeah. Is it implied that her child is the Skater Boy's child?
Like I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh.
That's how I've always read it.
Whoa.
Because she's at home, she's got this kid, she sees the kid's dad on TV, he's got famous, and he's not paying any kind of child support. He's just a.
That's your reading of the song?
That's my reading of Skater Boy.
Good reading.
Wow, that's a double Alexander Payne movie now.
I want to see this. Based on a song by Avril Lavigne, an Alexander Payne film.
Oh, man. Paul Giamatti.
Is he the Skater Boy?
He's the father.
I see Giamatti as being the manager, the Skater Boy's manager.
Oh, the manager.
Yeah. Yes, I can see. Yeah,
he tries to keep
be on stage right now.
He tries to keep Avril Lavigne. Wait, is Avril Lavigne
the
first girl or the second girl?
Second, she's the one who's currently with the Skater Boy, rubbing it in the other girl's face.
Okay, so Giamatti's fully in favor of that relationship.
Yeah,
but he's trying to keep whoever's going to play the original Skater Boy's girl. Who's going to play
original Skater Boy's girl?
I
feel.
Need some. Like, how old are they now? In their 20s?
Avril Lavigne is currently 36. So if we're going,
when did the song come out?
The song came out
2004. I want to say.
2002.
Wow.
August 02.
Let's say they're all 25.
Okay.
In 2002.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's a period piece. Okay.
It's the early 2000s. It's rough.
So you like, I don't know, Jennifer Love Hewitt? No. Oh, no.
Rachel Lee Cook, I think, could be big on it.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon would be perfect.
Julia Stiles. I think Julia Stiles fits. She's got the attitude.
Yeah. I see that.
Yep. Who's the Skater Boy? Adam Brody?
No, Adam Levine, maybe?
Wait, Adam Levine?
Adam Levine?
Of Maroon 5.
Yeah.
The star of that movie with Mark Ruffalo.
Begin Again.
Yeah.
In which he plays a guy called Dave Cole, right? Which is far too similar to Dave Grohl for it to be an accident. He even spells the surname the same, OHL at the end. But in Begin Again, Dave Cole is like an asshole. No, everyone hates him. No one likes him. And I'm like, but Dave Grohl is like the nicest man in rock.